Hi everybody, it's Carla from Casey Creates, and I'm back to just chat with you for a minute, and I thought I'd create something. Maybe you could craft along with me, and I want to explain a little blooper I had. I was overly excited on Saturday when I received my prize winnings from Kim over at Angel Dream Crafts, and she had created this gorgeous box for me. Let me turn it so you can see it. And inside were all these goodies, but also inside was this beautiful cigar canister. And I took it out and I oohed and ahed over it, but neglected to open it. Inside, there's bling. Silly me. So I just wanted to open it. First I'll show it to you again because it's just so pretty. She's framed this gorgeous floral image with the stickles and the glitter, and then there's that wonderful piece of bling. And so the lid comes off, Carla, duh. And so inside were all these beads and trimmings for stick pins. So I'm excited that there's extra beads and things for me to create stick pins with, or just used for embellishments. And I just wanted to come back and show you that I missed a part, mostly because she lavished me with so many wonderful handmade treasures. I just got way too excited for my own good. But anyway, I missed showing you this, and I just wanted to show you that. And then I don't know if I got these in on my last haul video or not, but I'm gonna make a little canvas bling bags. That's what I'm gonna call them. They have on the front, they say something. What does that say? Isola Bella? I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna cover that up. But I thought maybe if you'd like to join me, I would just create a bag real quick and chat with you. I've had so many things going at the same time, including school starting back, and a son who is not a fan of school in any way. So it's been a little challenge in the mornings, but we're making it through. School seems to start back quite a bit earlier here than we're used to. Many of you probably remember the day when school started the day after Labor Day. I remember it starting the day after the Jerry Lewis telethon. In America, Jerry Lewis would do a telethon all night long for like 24 hours, maybe it was longer than that actually. And I remember the ladies on the news stations would get all dressed up, and the station would host their own telethon, and you'd call in. And this is back in the day when the neighborhood kids, all of us, we would get up and take a can and collect money for Jerry's kids, and we'd decorate the can and go around and knock on doors, and people would put money in the buckets. And then my dad would drive us down to the news station where they would have a big caravan of cars lined up to donate the money. And if you had a large amount, they would often get you on camera, and you'd get to go to school the next day and tell people you were on the news. It was kind of the way we ended our summer, by collecting money for MD, which was really cool. You know how the world has changed so much. I know my older son never did it, and I don't think we would be able to go about it that way anymore these days. But it's a good memory, and everybody was always so generous. And you know, we were raised to be honest kids, so we wouldn't have thought of doing anything with the money other than taking it and dropping it off. So that was one little story I thought I'd share with you about back to school. For most kids, it's never their favorite day of the year. So it's kind of the same way here. I'm just putting the same amount of lace on the front and the back. And then I'm going to cover that with this really fun doily that I found. And it's a little wrinkly and bumpy, but I kind of like it with that texture to it. So I'm from Wisconsin normally. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but anyway, I'm from Wisconsin, and it easily could be cold when you go back to school, but not here. We're in Arizona now, and ooh, feels like we're in the dead of summer. That's how it would feel if we were in Wisconsin right now. So let me just mention some of this lace I'm using is what was gifted to me from Kim at Angel Dream Crafts, and some of it is avocado dyed. I actually want to put some of this under the doily first. So I've been seeing a lot of videos of people altering bags for Happy Mail and gifts, and I thought I would just join the club because I have one of my first swaps I'm going to be in, and then a little bit of Happy Mail I want to start sending out. So I'm calling these bling bags because they're just the right size for bling and embellishments. So I'm going to put that on. I think you can see that okay. And then I want to put one more layer of this because it seems to need just a little more dangle. And whatever's hanging off, I'll just trim it later. I think I want to put it up a little bit higher. And I'm not using my hot glue gun because this bag is kind of thin, and I think it would make it too rough and bumpy, the thickness of the glue. And I'm a bigger fan of the Fabri-Tac anyway. So I'm going to use Fabri-Tac. Keeps it more flexible. Okay, so there's some dangles. I love dangles. And this is going to be kind of vintagey in color, so I want to use more of the, well, what is the color I'm thinking of? Muted pastels. I did have some things picked out kind of like this, which would still work. I mean, it's bright. I don't know if I hate that. I think I might like that actually. Well, there's a stretch between hate and like, so anyway, let's see here. I think I like the idea of repeating that avocado dye color in the middle of the doily, so I'm going to do that. And I'm going to use more of Kim's lace because it's accessible here. So I've been saving my avocado peels and just letting them dry, and then once they're dried I keep them in a brown paper bag, and it's just so dry here anyway that there's no mold issues or anything like that. So I like that. I'm going to stick this avocado dyed flower right here in the center. I suppose I could have cut the center of this doily out and saved it, but it also adds to the right level that I need, so it's okay. And then from this doily there's this gorgeous leaf. So anyway, I'm kind of stockpiling a few of my avocado leaves or peels, and as I've learned from watching some of you, the pit also gives off good color. Let's see, I like that there, or maybe one there and one there. We'll see. Yeah, one there and then a shorter one. I think that would be better. Let's do that. This time of year I'm normally teaching adult pottery classes at a wonderful studio called Clayworks, and this is the second season now. I'm not there. I was there many years. I'm an art teacher by profession, but had the wonderful blessing of being able to teach pottery. And to me, there's no greater blessing than being able to do what you love and get paid. I mean, it's just awesome. I really miss it, but we've moved to a totally different side of the country, and I didn't realize that I really did need a break, though I loved it and all my people and all of the community. And since then, I've started doing the fabric crafting with lace and fabric, and I keep getting tempted to go back to a studio and do clay, but I'm not sure that's going to happen soon, because I'm so loving the fabric craft end of it. And the crafting community here on YouTube has been so wonderful and welcoming, and I really learned so much from watching. I didn't remember until I started doing this that I really loved fiber fabric art in college, and so I feel like it's just all coming back in a really wonderful way, and I'm having the best time. So thanks to so many of you who've been so welcoming and generous with your comments and kind. Let's see. I wish I had a rose that wasn't quite so pink. This is one of the ones I made. Oh, you know what? This might be pretty. Yeah, I like that in the middle. It's a little loud. It's just, this is the part where you start going, should I, shouldn't I, do I like it, don't I like it? Okay, I like that. That's okay. So, yes, thank you so much for all of your kindness, everyone. I try to get around to see as many channels as I can, but I find that I've subscribed to so many because there are just so many wonderful ones. I'm getting to that point where it's kind of hard to stay caught up, but I'm doing the best I can because there is lots to see and lots to enjoy. So I think for the most part this one's going to be done because I don't need to overdo it, and I might put something up here pinkish. Let's see, I have a baggie full of these. A lot of my craft supplies come from recycling and upcycling clothes, and taking things off of garments. Some of you know that, but for those of you who might be new to my channel, for instance, all of these little flowerette things, or florets, however you want to say it, can't get them out. They came from a decorative pillow, and I thought they were really cute. And I'm pouring them out, and now as they're coming out, I'm realizing I probably don't have the right color. That's sort of a peachy color, and that's pink. And I guess you could mix and match. I mean, it is my art, so I could probably do what I wanted, but I don't know. I'm not gonna do that. Some of these pink pearls are really cute. Maybe this. Well, I'm probably at a point where I may or may not finish this on camera. I can finish and come back and show it to you done. But like, look at this beautiful seam binding that was wrapped around part of Kim's Happy Mail to me, the prize. It's the perfect color, so I'm going to just place that up there for sure, because I really like how shabby that is. And I might trim a little bit off. No, I think I'll retie it because I want to save some of it. There's a generous amount of this. So I'm just going to tie it in a double bow. That'll keep the lovely shabbiness of it all. So I have a couple challenges that I'm entering. And I have, whose are they? Gee, I'm talking, and when I'm talking and crafting at the same time, I think I lose my bearings. Anyway, that bow I think would be really pretty right there, so I'm going to stick that there. And the only thing missing now is a little bit of something in the center of my flowers. So I'm going to show you that, and then we'll tie it up and be all done. So I decided, I went through and looked, and I have some things that I remember calling fairy berries. Let me show them to you. Sorry, now I'm all gluey, so overlook all the glue on my fingers. But I thought the really pale pink ones would be pretty. When I went to pull the strings on the bag, my little rayon bow came off, so I need to put that back on to get it back in frame too, huh? Alright, it goes there. And then I did go ahead and cut the center out of that doily so that I could put this piece of bling on there, because I love these. And it's kind of that avocado pink peach color. Well, the color you get when you dye it. So first I'm going to repeat this beige colored doily and then put the bling in the center. And I may need to go back and use a different kind of glue for this. And that will go in the center, like so. I hope you can see that okay. And then I'm going to use these peachy pink beads. I just have to snip a few for the center of these three little appliques. Let's see. I found all these beads at a thrift store too. I'm not sure if they were for, like, I think they'd make a gorgeous lit garland that you put maybe some white or even pink lights in. I can't believe we're rolling around to the time of the year where we can start thinking of getting our garlands and things ready for the holidays. I felt sad when the season ended last year, but I always do because it's my favorite season to decorate for. Well, one of them. I don't know. Maybe I just love all of anything that requires decorating. But now I'm almost like, no, not yet, because it goes too fast. And my son loves for us to make a big deal of his trick-or-treat costume. So we've got that ahead of us. But that's really fun, and I'm glad that's not over yet. I call him my do-over kid because we had one, and then we were told we wouldn't have any more, and then 9 years later, here comes our wonderful Ethan. So I get to do all that fun stuff over again. Halloween costumes, and it is a lot of fun for me. And a blessing. So I'm just going to try and come up with 3 for the center of each one of these. I think I have enough. And we'll call this one done. I'm not going to do a lot on the backs of these. And I'm going to create them in a way that if somebody wanted to pull off what was on there and use it for something else, you could. So there's 1, 2, 3. Do you guys ever do this? Do you tape a bag to the table or something where it's okay to put tape, and then you just scoop all your trash down in there? I try to remember to do that, only of course I didn't do it today. Anyway, there's my altered bag with the avocado dyed laces, several of them from Kim. Thank you, Kim. and the little canvas bag. It started out like that, and now it's this. That was kind of fun. I've been working on some other things like images of these teacups that I've been printing on canvas. It's a little blurry, so I hope you can see them okay. But I have in mind a shabby teacup lace book, but I want to use like the muted tan kind of ecru lace and then accents of these big bright fun happy colors. I tend to go that route. So those are some of the images I just finished. Then something else I did that I wanted to show you is I got iron-on transfers and I copied some of my favorite scrapbook paper onto iron-on transfers and then printed it onto eyelet lace. This is one of those table runner, or I guess it's a placemat. It could be a chair back cover, but I've cut it now. Anyway, I ironed on the image onto the fabric, and it just gave it another dimension that I love. So I have put the printed image of these flowers with an iron-on transfer onto the eyelet lace trim. So I'm thinking of what I'm going to do with that fabric, and I'll try it again too because it worked pretty well. So I just wanted to come and chat with you for a minute, and I'm going to sit and work on a couple more what I'll call bling bags, and I'm having a great time. Thanks for staying with me, and thanks for subscribing to my channel. Thanks for all your kind comments, and I'm going to try to get around to some of your videos now while I sit here and craft. So hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.